Hey man, hey man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Quest the Plug, and I'm back into the banger man. Today we got some Larry Bird, bro. I know y'all missed these videos, bro. This is when my channel really was blowing up because of Jordan and Larry Bird, but we back, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was running out of Bird videos to watch, so I had to let these videos pile up, stack up, so I can lock in for y'all, bro. I think it's about that time to start pumping out Larry Bird and Jordan content like I used to, bro. I know y'all miss it, man. I'm ready to get back to it, bro. We got what NBA legends and players think of Larry Bird, bro. Larry Legend in my top three all time. One of the greatest players ever. One of the most slept on players ever by people in my generation for sure, bro. Niggas don't know how good Larry Bird was, bro. I'm telling y'all, most people just think Larry Bird was just some spot up shooter. Most people think Larry Bird was some overhyped spot up shooter, bro. Bro, damn near the best passer ever. One of the best rebounders ever. Averaged 10 rebounds on his career. A great scorer, great shooter. Like, bro could do everything. I ain't gonna lie. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the road to 5K, bro. Let's get into it.
The photograph of Larry not choking one another, and it looked like
this picture is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This this is crazy, bro. Larry Bird was tall as hell. Cause Dr. J like what 6'7", 6'6". Bird gotta be at least 6'11".
a moment in which he was going to take a swing.
I said, "You're crazy. I'm not shooting no commercial with Larry."
People always ask me who's the hardest player I've ever had to guard. And there was Michael Jordan, George Gervin, the late great Mike Mitchell. I mean, so many players. I always say Larry Bird.
Magic Johnson once said, "Larry Bird is so good it's frightening." And today, we're peeling back the layers of that fear to uncover why NBA legends confess that Larry Bird was nothing short of a basketball god. But there's more to Larry
Yeah, I gotta start calling niggas basketball guys, bro. That should be blowing me.
than scaring the living daylights out of Magic Johnson. The hick from French Lick wasn't just a master on the court, he was a psychological chess player. He played mind games with his opponents.
I saw
Off top, but bro, y'all niggas got Steak and Shake where y'all live? Oh my god, they milkshakes is so good, bro. Cookies and cream, the only way to go.
Larry Bird.
Psychological chess player. Hick from French Lick wasn't just a master on the court, he was a psychological chess player. He played mind games with his opponents.
I saw Larry Bird one night in Phoenix. They were losing big time at the half. And they come out in the third quarter, and Larry did not take a shot, but dominated the game. He had 7 assists in the third quarter, and they came back and won the game. He could affect
7 assists in the quarter. That's what I'm saying, bro. Larry Bird is one of the best passers ever, bro. And you wouldn't know unless you actually go back and watch film, like I've been doing, bro. And watching Larry Bird for like what, 6 months now? Like, shit. That nigga's skill is crazy, bro. He was Luka before Luka. He was Jokic before Jokic. Like, bro was really like that.
dominated the game. He had 7 assists in the third quarter, and they came back and won the game. He could affect the game without taking a shot. Who else can you say that about to that degree? Nobody. Michael could never do that. Never. Mike.
And that's facts, bro. And Jordan can, Jordan, he can impact the game without shooting because Jordan was a good passer, but his defense can impact the game. But yeah, like I said, Larry Bird, it ain't too many players that can affect the game like without scoring, bro. Like, come on, bro. Superstar players that can affect the game without scoring, you don't see it a lot.
Michael had to have the ball.
Now, I know you've heard the GOAT debates, Jordan, LeBron, and the list goes on. But what if I told you that there's a Hall of Famer who thinks Larry Bird might be the best to ever do it?
Who think that?
Larry the Legend, the man with the mullet, the king of trash talk, the architect of unforgettable moments. Might just be the true GOAT. We'll get to that.
I love Bird, but hell no, he ain't the GOAT. He ain't better than Bron and Jordan.
Early days.
Sorry.
Born on December 7th, 1956 in West Baden, Indiana, and raised in the basketball crucible of French Lick, Larry Bird's roots were as humble as they come. His high school stats read like video game stats. 31 points, 21 rebounds, and
Damn.
4 assists per game.
Oh my god.
And no wonder he earned a scholarship to Indiana University. But life on a sprawling campus of 33,000 proved too overwhelming for the small town kid. After less than a month, Bird found himself on a U-turn back to French Lick. Larry at 17 was just a homesick kid navigating a sea of confusion. He later confessed, "The school was just too big. I was a homesick kid who was lost and broke."
It made sense, bro. I mean, damn, but we getting a whole Larry Bird backstory? Like, what the hell? I thought this was what NBA legends and players think of Bird, not this nigga biography. Like, bro, what the hell is going on?
Confessed, "The school was just too big. I was a homesick kid who was
Also,
lost
y'all wanna,
and..."
I already watched Courtship Rivals, so I already know about Bird and Magic upbringing, so that's why I'm laughing, because I already know about this. But if y'all want to see that, y'all can check it out on my channel. Go to my Larry Bird playlist, or if y'all want me to in the comments, let me know. I'll put in the description. Y'all can check out my Courtship Rivals. I react to the whole documentary, so I think I did 3 parts, so yeah.
And broke. Bird decided to take a break from basketball and work for the municipality. He cut grass, painted benches, striped streets, and even drove a garbage truck. A far cry from the glitz of college hoops, but he wasn't done dreaming. He enrolled at a local junior college, briefly, before committing to Indiana State in 1975. His message to his garbage truck crew? I'll be back, and I'll be the boss. But life threw him a curveball. In that
Bro, definitely ain't come back. That nigga became one of the greatest players in NBA history.
same year, his father took his own life. It was a gut-wrenching blow that would have shattered most,
Facts.
but Bird found solace on the court. After taking a season off as a transfer, he scored more than 30 points per game in his first 2 years at Indiana State.
Damn.
As a junior, he earned All-American honors. Now, despite being a college sensation, Larry wasn't a shoo-in for the top NBA picks in 1978.
What?
Not first, not second, not even third. It took until the 6th pick for the Boston Celtics to roll the dice on Bird, hoping he'd sprinkle some of his Midas touch.
Bird was the 6th pick. And also, one weird thing about back then was you can literally get drafted and go back and finish college. Like, I'm saying, like, you can get drafted and then not, like, actually go to the team. You can just stay in college, which is crazy.
Pick for the Boston Celtics to roll the dice on Bird, hoping he'd sprinkle some of his Midas touch on the struggling franchise. Bird, armed with a 5-year, $3.25 million contract, entered Boston with skeptics questioning if he was worth the investment. Spoiler alert, he was.
Actually, let's do an inflation check. They said Bird was getting $650,000. Let's do it. Hold on, y'all. $650,000. And what, 19? What was Bird? 19, like, hold on, let me see. In 19, I'm gonna say 79. Today, work. Let's see. That's about 2.7 mil. Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Damn, what was that? That ain't bad. They gave Bird about
No
3
matter
mil a
how
year.
good I am, I'm still just a hick from French Lick, he humbly declared. But those doubted him were swiftly silenced. In his rookie season, Bird orchestrated a Celtics revival. He took a lackluster 29-53 Boston Celtics squad and turned them into a 61-21 powerhouse.
Which will never happen again. I don't think a player will ever do that again. Ever. Y'all seen Wemby. Wemby nice as hell, but look at the Spurs. Worst team in the league. One of the worst teams in the league. Worst team in the West. Like, usually see teams, they get drafted to bad teams and they stay bad for a couple years and then eventually get good. Bird, shit, first year, nigga. I'm elevating my team.
That's not a rookie season. That's a rookie resurrection. Oh, and did I mention he did this while battling what some in the NBA called white man's disease? A supposed inability to jump high. Now,
White man's disease.
we all know Larry was a breed of player unlike any other, standing tall at 6'9", with passing skills and court vision that left fans in awe. And let's not forget, he was one of the pioneers of the three-point shot, making it rain long before it became the norm. But here's the twist. There's another player, Oscar Schmidt, who mirrored Bird's game,
Oscar Schmidt.
albeit on the international stage. Schmidt is hailed as one of the greatest international players of all time. He is the Olympic scoring leader with over 1,000 total points, and that's no small feat.
This nigga nice. My bad. I was about to start flaming, bro. I was about to call him a plump. No, I'm playing. But, hey, bro actually nice, though. That's crazy.
Let's rewind to 1992 in Barcelona, the stage for one of the most iconic matchups. Schmidt, representing Brazil, faced off against Larry Legend and the legendary US Dream Team.
Oh, yeah. I know they probably got beat by 100.
It was a clash of the titans. But fast forward to 2013, and Larry Bird had the honor of welcoming Oscar Schmidt into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And even before uttering a word about his storied career, Schmidt drops a bombshell of admiration for Larry Legend. He declared, "It's too easy to have Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant as an idol. The guy flies around and does whatever he wants. It's too easy. My guy doesn't run, doesn't jump, and plays the best out of everybody else. He is here."
I respect it, bro.
As the crowd
Bro said he gonna have an idol that's somebody that he can actually, become. Like Bird, that's somebody that you can, like, a lot of players like Jordan, LeBron. You gotta be born with some of that shit, the athleticism. You feel me? The speed. You gotta be born with that. With Bird, yeah, other than like the IQ, shit, you can play like Bird if you want to, bro. You gotta just study his game. Like he's somebody that you can actually become. You can't become no LeBron or Jordan. Like you get what I'm saying? Cause them niggas is like 45-inch verticals. LeBron swole as hell. Like a lot of that is genetics. But with Bird, that's just hard work. Hard work.
Crowd erupts in applause. Schmidt points directly at Bird, emphasizing, "This is my idol, the best player ever, in my opinion." NBA revitalization. Before Bird and Magic, the NBA was like that underappreciated band playing in the corner of a dive bar. But the Larry Magic duo cranked up the volume, turned up the lights, and suddenly, the NBA wasn't on the sidelines. It was the headline act. Bird's role in the revitalization should be etched in basketball history. 3 consecutive MVP seasons, unheard of for a forward, Finals MVP twice, first team All-League for 9 straight seasons. Larry Bird wasn't just a baller. He was
telling y'all, bro is underrated as hell, man. Y'all see his career, and he did all that in 13 years.
a basketball messiah. The dude had this magic.
What crazy injuries, back injuries, nigga, all head concussions, nigga, everything.
Wasn't just a baller.
Played through it.
He was a basketball messiah. The dude had this magical touch that transformed teammates into champions. His court vision was ridiculous, and his shooting, ice in his veins. And defense, oh, don't even get me started.
Okay, Bird was an all right defender, probably an average defender. Defense won't elite. Don't do all that now.
Iguodala, in a rare open admission, declared Bird as the best white basketball player ever. He declared, "Larry didn't have no flaws, and I'm going to go out there on a limb, and this is the first time I've ever said this in an open setting. I'll take Larry Bird over Magic Johnson. He can play in any era."
Facts. I'm not gonna say that's a good reason to take Bird over Magic, bro. You can put Bird in any era, bro. Shit, you want him to be a spot up shooter, he can do that. You want him to be facilitate offense, he can do that. Shit, like I'm telling you, bro. But Magic, you put him in today's NBA, I'm sorry, but he's a more aggressive Ben Simmons.
Iguodala believes Bird's game transcends.
I'm playing, y'all. Don't take that too. Don't be in the comments saying he's a kid. He don't know what he's saying. Oh my god, these young guys.
He can play in any era. Iguodala believes Bird's game transcends time and borders.
Facts.
NBA, FIBA, ABA, EuroLeague, you name it. He even revealed a side of Bird that makes him even more extraordinary. He said,
"That trash talking, huh?
The man would tell you where he was going. I'm going here and then I'm stopping right there. That little logo right there. I'm stopping right there and I'm going to pull up." And he would do exactly that. When we talk about Larry Bird, we're talking about a player who terrorized opponents throughout the 80s. The man could dribble and pass like a point guard. But here's a gem from the Larry Bird archives that adds a touch of humor to his greatness. At the height of his dominance, when the media labeled him the Great White Hope, Bird found it disrespectful to be guarded by a fellow white player. Charles Barkley spilled the beans on the Dan Patrick Show, recounting a conversation with Bird mid-game. According to Sir Charles, Bird said, "Y'all got a white guy trying to guard me. That's disrespectful. There's not a white guy on the planet that can guard me."
Respect the Bird. Keeping it real, nigga. He said only a nigga can guard me.
Classic Larry.
They can't even guard me. For real.
Competition level. From Isaiah Thomas's Pistons to Julius Erving's 76ers in the East to Magic's Lakers and Hakeem Olajuwon's Rockets in the finals, Bird battled and conquered the best of the best. It wasn't just about the Celtics as a team. Larry Bird's prowess stood out even among basketball titans.
So Michael Jordan in the 80s, the best year that he had was he was the MVP of the league and the Defensive Player of the Year. I believe that was in 88.
Yes.
We
88.
beat them 4-1.
Damn.
I'm gonna say that again. 4-1. They won one
May I
game,
respond?
Stephen A. And he never beat Larry Bird. He never
Facts.
beat Magic and Kareem. He never won. And all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s.
Bro. Y'all know how the Bulls team was in the 80s, bro. Jordan was not winning with that squad. Let's stop that, Isaiah Thomas.
Never won. And all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s, it was Philadelphia with Dr. J, Magic, Kareem, Bert, Michael Jordan. He was a non-factor.
Now, let's get one thing straight. Larry Bird's career isn't a stat sheet symphony. He wasn't topping the league in scoring or rebounding, nor was he etching his name into the record books for assists. Yet, whenever the Celtics needed a dose of greatness, Bird delivered like clockwork. But here's the real kicker. Red Auerbach, the sage of Celtics wisdom, knew this all along. Auerbach highlighted Bird's greatness before the GOAT talk began. Bird's greatness went beyond stats, Auerbach emphasized. When Bird had his third consecutive MVP year, Auerbach emphasized to Sports Illustrated, to truly comprehend Bird, do not focus only on his numbers. His presence, his total control on the court truly count. Even on nights when Bird didn't emerge as the stat leader early in the game, he operated on a different plane strategically and mentally. Auerbach, in a recent reflection, stated, "After extensive soul-searching, I believe he is one of the greatest players to ever wear an NBA uniform." It wasn't about the number.
Facts, bro. A lot of people don't realize that stats is not everything, bro. Like, especially with defense, like, a lot of stuff that goes in defense do not show up on the stat sheet. Like, how you hustle, that don't show up on the stat sheet. Like, you feel me? Diving for loose balls, that don't show up on the stat sheet, bro. You guarding somebody, and you climb somebody up and they pass, that don't show up on the stat sheet. It's little things like that that y'all got to realize do not show up on the stat sheet, bro. Or when you make a pass, you make a good pass, and your team make a pass, like, you feel me? Pass to assist, shit like that do not count on the stat sheet. That you gotta really watch niggas to see that type of stuff, bro.
It was about Bird's chess-like mastery of the game. Fast forward to today, and the challenge lies in persuading others of Bird's unique greatness. In an era enamored with stats, Bird's impact might be a tougher sell. People are fascinated by numbers, but Bird's greatness goes beyond that. Post-1986 era. Now, the tale takes a turn after the 1986 season. Bird faced a formidable adversary, a relentless back injury that lingered until the twilight of his career in 1992. Bird's resilience was tested in a battle, casting shadows on his performance. However, glimpses of his prime still flickered. Amidst adversity, Bird showcased flashes of brilliance that defined his greatness. Take, for instance, the classic shootout against Dominic Wilkins in the epic Game 7 of the 1988 Eastern Conference Finals. Despite his injury, Bird summoned his prime and delivered a remarkable performance that basketball enthusiasts still marvel at. Fast forward to 1991, a moment etched in Boston Celtics lore. Bird battling not just opponents, but the physical toll of a head injury.
Damn, bro, that was crazy. I remember that, watching that video, bro. He really banged his head on the ground, bro. Came back to the
took
game.
Center stage in the fifth and deciding game of the series. Despite his injury, he orchestrated a takeover, proving Larry Legend's greatness. Now, the question lingers. What could Bird have achieved if his back had held up? It's a query destined to remain unanswered.
And that is a crazy what if. What if Bird never hurt his back? Shit, nigga might be the GOAT, bro. No cap.
Lost to the realms of hypotheticals. But for a remarkable 7-year span, from 1980 to 1986, Larry Bird reigned supreme. His impact transcended mere statistics. So, was Larry Bird the basketball god? Well, that's subjective. But one thing is undeniable. He should never be far from the conversation. Whether it's his on-court finesse, his quirky remarks, or the battles against the NBA's elite.
LeBron beat John Paxson off the
One.
the second overtime, and that will do it.
Sweeping Jordan. Jordan never beat Bird in the playoffs. Remember that.
The Boston Celtics in double overtime and defeated the Chicago Bulls 135 to 132 in a wild one.
Oh, and speaking of Larry Bird's greatness, make sure to click right over here to check out this video where we break down why Michael Jordan rates Larry Bird over
And if y'all want to see that, I already watched that. It's on the channel.
LeBron James.
But yeah, bro. Hey, this is a good video, man. That nigga Bird definitely one of the ones, bro. There ain't too many players that can rock with, that can guard Bird. That's up there with Bird. That's got as much skill as Bird. As talented. He probably got the best IQ ever too, bro. There's so many things y'all don't know about Bird that people in my era don't know about Bird. But hey, when niggas start doing their research, bro, they gonna realize he one of the ones for sure. Definitely at least top 5 all time. Better be in your top 10. Better be in your top 10. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what we're gonna react to next. But I told y'all more Bird content coming soon. Just let me know in the comments what y'all want to see. Cause shit, I know some new videos. It's been like a couple months since I've been reacting to Bird and shit. So let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next. I got y'all. I'm out.